Well, I'll tell you what, I'm happy when my book club is happy, and they're very happy today, so that's a good thing. They love this book. It's The Secrets of Mary Bowser by Portland author Lois Levine. It's based on a true story. I had never heard of this before, so I love this when we find out something new. Mary Bowser was born a slave to a wealthy Virginia family. Now, when the family's daughter sees how incredibly smart Mary is, she's sent to Philadelphia to become educated. Mary is freed, but she must leave her family in order to use that freedom. And that education and the people she meets along the way, they completely change her and put her smack dab in the middle of the abolitionist movement to end slavery, and ends up then posing as a slave in the Confederate White House to spy on President Davis. Author Lois Levine did an immense amount of research for her novel, but there was a lot more to it than just research.
One of the tricks about historical fiction is that we know how the story ends, right? Spoiler alert, North wins. Spoiler alert, slavery ends. But for people in that time period, they didn't know that. So what would it be like for any of us to give up everything we own, everybody we know, our whole community, and go someplace where you have no physical protection, no legal rights, and you don't know for how long, you don't know what's going to be asked of you, and you don't know what the outcome is going to be. And this was such an incredible choice that she made, and I just wanted to understand what it would be like, what would lead her to those choices, and then what it would be like to live with the consequences of those choices. And I wanted people to feel, although this happened a long time ago and in a really different moment in American history, I wanted people to feel that they could relate to it. Every kid wants to believe that she's special or he's special. Every parent wants to believe that their child is special. But when you're living in slavery, being special is a very dangerous thing. So part of it was to give readers an insight into what it might be like to live this experience before the drama of the war starts. And part of it was to answer that question about what would make her give up her freedom to walk back into slavery. What was the community like, the family like, that she had to leave behind to seize her freedom? And then what was the emotional draw that would pull her back to try and liberate not just her own family, but millions of people she would never know?
It's an incredible story. I mean, it's really well written. I loved it. I love the fact that Mary knew from an early age she wanted to make a difference in the lives of other people. So let me ask you now, Brenda. You were at Lois's book club at the book signing, right?
Yeah, several of us there. I think 8.
Oh, wow, good job, you guys. Y'all went. So what
wonderful.
Did you get out of her talk? What did you learn that you hadn't? And you love the book as well.
Well, I asked her something silly like how hard it was to write a book. Oh my gosh. She put years and years of research.
Yeah, a lot of research into
to
this.
Write the book, and the fact
down to the recipes used. And
and the fact that it was based on true facts. That was
had
amazing.
you heard of this story before?
No.
Yeah, it's amazing. What did you think of the book?
Oh, I really liked it. I liked, to learn about the slavery, that there was the difference between the field hands and the house slaves, and I just I thought it was very interesting, and I just loved the character.
Mary, did you? I was wondering too. The family, Mary's family, the mother and father living apart. We just touched on this, living apart. Then the father, who couldn't leave, he couldn't get freedom from his owner.
Yeah, that was sad.
So it kept the family apart. What were your thoughts on the book?
Well, the difference between he was owned by one man,
right,
and had to live apart from his wife, but they got the weekends together, and then she goes back to a household where she's an important slave, and the daughter learns, and it's a hard position for everybody because they want their own family life,
right,
but they don't really get it. So the moments they do have together are very, very special, and it's what Mary holds on to. When she's freed and goes to Philadelphia, all she has are her memories for 10 years.
Right.
And that's really hard, where if you